trying to get that one last trophy to add to his cabinet. I'm very excited for that match.
That's right. The club championship race is well underway, with this being week 4, and we got some heavy hitters ready to throw down to represent their organization. Trav, walk me through the stories.
Yesterday was yet another disappointing day for Team Falcons across the board. In Street Fighter 6, we saw Crime forced to crush his teammate's key, so Mickey joined Xiaohai out of the competition, which absolutely isn't the position we expected to see those two players in heading into the final day. It seems for the most part in Street Fighter that it's the dedicated organizations to the fighting games that seem to be thriving, with Zeta Division and Reject still got participants in this competition. The favorites, though, for today have to be Weibo Gaming, with Mena RD taken to the stage, and the same with Onyx with Boost Lee. Onyx did just take down Team Falcons in MLBB in the 3rd-4th playoff as well, so that adds some more traction to their club championship push. Stay tuned, because we'll keep you updated on all things club championship.
Thank you, Trav, as always, for the update. It's getting close at the top, but for Falcons, this is a big opportunity to score some much-needed points with Crime, but for Weibo, much the same. Mena RD looking to pull his weight.
Yeah, we've got 8 different orgs in this final 8 as well, and I have to give a shout out to Saishun Kansou Kumamoto representing Kobe, and it's incredible to see them above T1. I don't know how long that will last, but it's a nice look for them.
That's right, a total of 8 orgs represented in our finals. But for Yipes, I'm ready to catch up with you with your morning coffee.
Well, look, I came suited and booted, and I'm going to run the show now. And I tell you what, these past 3 days have been insane. It's been a long, grueling, heck, crazy journey to find out where we are landing here today. But it's me, Jammers, and I'm here with the main man, Yipes. I mean, Yipes, I could be speechless, but talk to me, run it down.
I mean, look, we've seen the repeat champion get taken out, of course. Some of our returning grand finalists didn't make it, like my guy Xiaohai and Blah, so that's very unfortunate. But we are cooking up a fresh batch of matches, classic historical battles with guys like Yamaguchi versus Bruce Lee, and of course, Hinao versus Kobayan. So we're going to name a new champion, and we're going to find out today.
I mean, look, a lot of the names we thought would actually make it this far haven't. A lot of the guys that had actually good momentum from the LCQ have bowed out of the tournament as well. And also, like you said, we're going to be having a new champion crowned here at EWC 26. It's a new country, so it's got to be a new age as well. But I tell you what, man, I need to hear what these guys in the studio are saying.
Well, listen, Taylor, hold it down. Let me know what we got.
Thank you, Yipes. Looking good for finals day. Let's move into our PS5 story of the day. It's Crime versus Mena RD, the legend versus the legend in the making.
Indeed, man. Crime and Mena, that's going to be a banger of a match, to say the least. Crime is such an interesting case as well, right? Because he's been kind of the second fiddle to Blas for a lot of them coming up, right? Obviously, there's a whole lot of attention paid on both of them. But Blas getting second last year at EWC, getting second at Capcom Cup last year, he's definitely the one that's been more in the spotlight. This is Crime's breakout performance. And if he could take down what is considered the best Street Fighter 6 player in the world, best believe he's going to be #1 out of Chile now.
Yeah, I mean, and it's perfect timing, right? Because it was Blas that won the World Warriors until, I think, 11-12 back-to-back, literally the past month. Crime finally managed to take that. He beat Blas in grand finals for the last World Warrior. He finished 4th at EVO as well, so he's in really good form right now. He's going to have to be in good form, though, because the last 2 times he's faced against Mena RD, it's been Mena that's won 2-1, but these are first to 5, so who knows what's going to happen this time around.
Yeah, for Mena RD, this is the only trophy he doesn't have in his collection. He wants it. So can the legend take down the legend in the making? But it's not just Crime who's also a legend in the making. Hanao is looking incredible. Another young gun.
Yeah, and I mean, Kobayan chose Hanao, right? Despite how strong he was looking. And Hanao responded with like, bro, you actually good on both of them. But Blas getting second last. This is player
because the pass for the last being good for but because finish a fine, I think 11-12.
Is he using a left-handed stick?
6 player in the world. Best believe he's going to be #1 out of Chile now.
Yeah, I mean, and it's perfect timing, right? Because it was Blas that won the World Warriors until, I think, 11-12 back-to-back, literally the past month. Crime finally managed to take that. He beat Blas in grand finals for the last
best Street Fighter.
Oh my god, I just realized it is a left-handed stick. It's on the right side.
6 player in the world. Best believe he's going to be #1.
Ingrid, which is the most recent character. She's very favorable into that matchup, and I will tell you now, he won that online set 3-1, so we may see that Ingrid come out.
Especially in the first of 5, more games to play with.
If there was ever a time to break out what you've been hiding, today is the day, with it being the finals. We did get a sneak peek, though, with MinRD's Mai just yesterday, and everybody was shocked with that. So, Cat's out of the bag. Either way, they're going to be bringing all they got to try and make it to the finals. But the players are arriving to the venue, and Reinhardt had a chance to catch up with some of them.
It is Championship Saturday here at EWC for Street Fighter 6 with $1 million on the line. Only 8 players remain, and one of these is going to be crowned a brand new, fresh champion for Street Fighter 6. I'm going to talk to Yamaguchi. おはようございます。山口選手、今日はブース選手とやりますんで、気持ちはいかがでしょうか。準備は万全でしょうか。
そうですね、準備万全で今日は勝って優勝します。
相手アルバレットとはどう思いますか。
ブースさん、ブースは、結構大会でも当たってますし、あと結構ブースが日本に来た時によくゼータのオフィスに来てくれて。
勝ってた。
いや、結構いい勝負ぐらいで、本当にすごいいいプレイヤーなので、この舞台で戦えるのがすごい嬉しいです。
はい、ありがとうございます。He says that he played Boost a lot in Japan at the Zeta Division office. They went even. I asked him if he won. He said they went even. He's looking forward to the match, and he says that he is perfectly prepared. All right. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm saying good morning. Good afternoon. Good. ひなおくん、こんにちは。今日は小林選手と対戦しますけど、いかがでしょうか。調子は？
いやーもう正直みんなには申し訳ないけどちょっとなんかあそこにいるっぽいんだけどまあちょっとみんなにはね申し訳ないけどちょっとつまんない試合見せちゃうね圧倒的すぎて
うわ
ちょっといやちょっと強すぎるからやっぱりちょっとねいい試合に調整するんで、そこら辺ちょっと皆さんよく見てください。
はい。So I asked him. Hi, ありがとうございます。I asked him, are you ready for the match? Are you feeling confident? He says, you know what? I have to give a huge apology to everyone because it's going to be so boring because of how I'm going to dominate him and how strong I'm going to be in the match. I'm really sorry to all the fans. A big apology. Mena, Adi. Mena! My man. My man. We've seen you travel the world, the entire globe. You've won every major in existence. This is the only championship that has eluded your trophy cabinet. Winning this, what would that mean for Mena RD?
It's finishing today. I'll figure that out in a few hours.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Now, if you win this, what's going to be your motivation after that?
I feel like there's a lot to do still after EWC, but also I'll figure that out later.
A lot to come. I look forward to it, man. Can't wait to see you in action, bro. That's it from here. See you later.
Thank you, Reinhardt, for catching up with the players. We're minutes away from taking the stage. The competitors are getting ready, and we got a couple of matches to still break down. First one, Boost Lee and Yamaguchi.
Man, Boost, you saw him. He had the best record of the tournament, which means he got to pick his opponent. He picked it before everybody else, and he wanted Yamaguchi, right? The Mai players, a lot of players are going to dodge that matchup, but Boost is a cerebral player, man. He's always doing his homework. If anybody's going to be prepared to take down the villain, it's him.
Yeah, they got a great track record against each other, so I know it's going to be very exciting. I think they met at Blink Respawn, and it was 2-1 to Boost, but Yamaguchi actually sent Boost into the lower bracket at EVO, beating him 2-1 there. Yamaguchi's a survivor, though. He's one of the only players in this top 8 who's gone into the lower bracket twice. He's played more games than anyone else. He's had to play 6 sets. Boost only having to play 4. He's cruised through in the upper bracket.
That's true. Yamaguchi is a stamina monster, right? Winner of the largest Street Fighter tournament of all time. Straight up.
But what about our first matchup? It's about to go down. It's Lashar versus Hibiki.
Oh man, those are two players that, I mean, very much specialists when it comes to Street Fighter 6, right? And they're specialists in different ways, where Lashar has been able to pioneer a lot of the popular meta of the game, right? Taking strong characters and really showing their peak in performance in the competitive atmosphere. While Hibiki has always been loyal to the Lily, a character extremely underrepresented, probably the most underrepresented character in the game. And you can see, though, the longer you get into the game with a niche character like that, the more you strike fear into the opponent's hearts.
Yeah, he's the oldest player in the bracket as well, which is crazy to say because he's only 30. He's also one of the least traveled players in the bracket as well. Most of his results coming from online events in Japan. He only travels to some of the majors. And if you compare the results of the likes of Lashar and Hibiki, You know, Lashar's got a scroll of first places, Evos, combo breakers. He was third last year at the Esports World Cup as well. He's got a really, really strong track record. Hibiki looking to make a name for himself. He's done that already, making top 8 with Lily. It's definitely shocked the world. Can he go one step further and shock the world here in this top 8?
That's the question. Everybody right now is top 8, but there can only be one who lifts the trophy, who claims $250,000 and also gets the spot at the next Capcom Cup. Who's it going to be? Let's head to the stage to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Grand Finals for the ages, and of course the best player in the world is sitting down for Grand Finals winner sides.
The best player of all time, bar none. Multiple Capcom Cup championships. He's battered Punk the God already in this tournament. He's battered Mena RD 5-0. Dual Kevin, washed free. What was he even doing trying against him?
Listen, I've been on to Street Fighter for over 26 years now, and I don't think I've ever seen a player remotely as good as Hollywood, Rob TV. And you know what, Rob? The players are already ready. Let's take a look. It is time for another 5-0 in Grand Finals. Match starting, Rob.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. And immediately we see the Fireball Baguette.
You're the perfect Paraskin. Look at these footsies, the neutrals immaculate.
With punish, and he goes for the throw. The throw tag defense too good. And just like that.
Oh my god, the optimal combo. And once again, Rob TV, the best player in the world, gets his 147th title in a row. No one can beat him.
He is the greatest of all time. Daigo the Beast is good. Mina is good. But Hollywood, Rob TV.
Rob.
Hollywood.
Rob.
Hollywood.
Rob.
Hollywood.
We're having that dumb dream again. It's finals day, bro.
What?
Yes.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, for some of us, winning the Esports World Cup is nothing but a dream. But for 8 players, that dream can become a reality right here at the Esports World Cup. If we told everyone that a 15-year-old, a teenager from Chile was going to be in the top 8 at EWC, they probably would have thought his name was Blas, but it is none other than Crime.
Absolutely, so many goats, and aside from this, there is one player here who said this is the only title I have yet to claim. The guy who's consistently in the discussion for the greatest of all time is here to cement his legacy as the greatest. Mena RD chasing that EWC title.
And that's only a couple of our amazing players that we have here at the Esports World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen titans fall, and we have seen people rise up from the ashes in order to qualify for this finals day. This is a moment in history, and we are going to find out who is going to walk away as our champion.
Absolutely, we had 32 players at the beginning of the week. Only 8 remain, and only one can lift this trophy. But of course, as we have a full house today, everybody, are you ready for Street Fighter 6 Top 8?
Hold on, Masters. Ladies and gentlemen, it's finals day. I think we can do a little bit better. Are you ready? Then Damascus, I think it is about that time. Let's bring out our top 8 competitors. The Golden Finger, the genius, Lashar.
The absolute hero, the hope of the Lily Nation, Hibiki.
The Titan, Kobaya.
The legend in the making, Hinao.
The supercomputer, Boost.
The winner of the Evo Japan, Yamaguchi.
The best in the world, Mena RD.
And last but not least, representing Falcons, Crime.
Poor Crime. Just Crime, that's it. And Crime.
Ladies and gentlemen, our top 8 is officially set, and only one will walk away as our champion. Let's get things started. This is the best in the world. This is a moment in history. It is time for finals day. It's time for top 8 of EWC.
Oh, he did step on his glasses, oh no.
Position at the Gucci.
There you have it. This is Esports World Cup Top 8 right now, Rob. Absolute hype day coming up right now. All first to 5. Single elim, big games, no excuses.
First to 5, single elimination. People say a whole lot about not liking first to 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have all the time in the world to adapt to your opponent.
Yeah, first to 2 is pretty bad, but I mean,
Every single match is a banger. For those of you who watched yesterday, of course, a couple of these players.
these matches should be a lot better.
Opponents. Others were given opponents without choosing, of course, but that's part of competition right now. 8 players, only one can lift that trophy. And I think now, Rob, before we even start, right, I need some noise around. Everyone, are you ready for the first match of the day? Rob, who do we have?
Okay, then, enough said. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage one of the best players on planet Earth, LaShar. This is the golden
Char is nuts.
finger. This is
The golden
most
finger.
technically gifted players.
Oh, what
that we have
leverless
ever
is he
seen
using?
in
I want to
the
see him.
world of fighting games. We've seen him start things out dominating in Korea, eventually even moving to Japan and dominating there as well. And here he tries to further cement his legacy as one of the greatest Street Fighter players of all time.
Absolute GOAT, man. LaShar has had a ridiculous season, has been one of the favorites all along. But against LaShar is probably the biggest wild card of this week. He is a guy who plays a character you not choose to see, but we love to live that hype. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Hibiki! Coming all the way from Japan, pretty much the lone representative for the Lily Nation. He said it himself, I need to keep playing the character. I need to keep representing the character. And what he said yesterday was simple. It is longer sets. I am even more confident in my ability to read the opponent. This guy has been incredibly hyped to watch all week long. And now he's setting foot on the biggest of stages. Once again, it is time for Hibiki!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and now, of course, we have to get a word from our competitors before we begin with our match. We're just making sure that LaShar is prepped. So, LaShar, you're an extremely technical player, but here you have to go head-to-head with Hibiki using Lily, an unpopular character. Do you think that would be a problem for you?
ラシア選手はとても技術力が高いテクニカルなプレイヤーとして知られています。ですけれども本日は響さんを、対戦相手として迎えます。で響選手は
Is that what you came for?
それ
Is that what you're here
ほど
for?
ないキャラクターを使われるんですけれども響選手がリリーというそういうキャラクターを使うことはラシアさんにとって問題になりますか？
우선은 질문이 일본어로 왔기 때문에 일본어로 답변을 하겠습니다. 네.まず響選手と僕は結構本当に友達なので日本で。でも僕はリリというキャラクターは僕はやっぱ好きじゃないかもしれないキャラクターだから。 まあ僕には問題になります。でも優勝するためには倒さないといけないからここで倒します。みんなのために。
Well, Hibiki and I are actually very good friends in Japan. And to be honest with you, I don't really like the character Lily. However, in order to win the victory here, I have to conquer him. So I promise that I'm going to destroy you today.
Okay, that man sounded very confident right now, Damascus.
Well, listen, it is time to simply get an answer from Hibiki himself. If I can get Mari, please, with me. Talk as well to Hibiki. Hibiki, simple question. Leshar himself said he does not really like fighting Lily. You're facing someone with characters you're a bit more comfortable with. How do you feel about that matchup and the fact that he doesn't like that matchup specifically?
Lily. はい、今リリーというキャラクターはラシア選手があまり好きじゃないというようなご意見ご感想がありましたけれども、そのことに関してどのように思われますか？
そうですね、まあレシャーは確かに苦手だとは思うんですけど、それでも素晴らしいプレイヤーで最強の守りをディフェンス力があるプレイヤーなので、今日はそのディフェンス力駒投げで突破したいと思います。
Well, Lesher is a very great player, and of course I have problem with him. However, and he has a great skill of defense. However, I am going to
his defense is insane
and win today.
Listen, all we want is this from Fighting World. So without further
love
ado,
Leshar's defense, like his parries.
Our first match ready, Hibiki and Leshar. Can I have you facing off, guys? It is time for the first match of the day. First to five, the Lily Master, the Golden Finger. Everyone, make some noise. It is time for Hibiki versus Leshar.
Well, what do we have here? It looks like it's gonna be the final phase here, the top 8, the moment that we all been waiting for. Let's open the curtains. We got a great show here tonight. I'm your host with the most IFC Ives, and of course, my guy, Vicious, my brother, Jeremy.
Yes,
Vicious, whatever you like. How you doing, my boy?
Man, I have been dreaming about the time that they could actually face off against each other. Now, there's a lot to talk about and set up on the stage, right? They have been in the same exact division over in SFL Japan, but they never actually crossed paths. One of the things I do want to highlight, as stellar as Leshar has been, which we've expected of him, his ed, when it comes down to it, has been untouchable except for one person, and that's been Higuchi. But against
His ed's nuts.
the likes of Hibiki, he has been so challenged when it comes to facing off against the eds. His main demon has been Fudo for the longest time up until the playoff section. So I'm thinking to myself, if Fudo was a teammate of Leshar, do you think Leshar is going to be the one to kind of get that intel ahead of time? Is it going to be, a little bit more of a trial for Hibiki going into this?
Exactly.
And I'm expecting maybe Hibiki's got a different look, because honestly, he's been looking rather sharp. He's been getting so many good instinctual command grabs and forcing people to sit still.
Yeah, so the thing I noticed about Hibiki, I kind of picked it up, him playing dual Kevin, right? So dual Kevin and just a lot of high-level players, they're so quick to whiff punish those quick normals because their eyes are so peeled. They'll see, for example, a stand strong or a stand fierce from a Ryu or whatever the case may be, right? You can see it, actively whiff punish it, boom, whatever the case may be. The thing about Lily is most of her normals, they kind of linger out there. So when they're assuming that they can get that clean whiff punish, they running into it like a Mack truck every single time. So it kind of threw off dual Kevin a little bit. And
I'm a believer in Leshar here. I think Leshar wins this.
The way that she could get plus frames is through the win stock, right? Because none of her normals stick. None of them. There's no +1s, no nothing. So you're just going to play a good old honest neutral game that leads into...
Okay, so Fierce is heavy punch. I didn't know that. Then Roundhouse is heavy kick, I guess.
Chaotic moments, so which is pretty sick.
Although you might have access to a crouching heavy punch or even standing heavy punch from the side of Lily, mad active, of course, for sure, very extensive, but that also leaves you mad vulnerable too.
Does Fierce count legs too? I felt like Fierce meant heavy punch, or heavies, I mean, as a whole.
Wake up options are not going to be as potent as others, right?
Now, and then just to piggyback on that too, just like you said about Ed, so that in terms of challenging these whiff punishes, Ed actually has that same kind of style where a lot of the stuff lingers, like a standing medium kick. So it'll meet halfway when it comes to whiff punishes. But this neutral is going to be, I would say, honest, because at the end of the day, Leshar cannot let Hibiki get these win stocks. That's why you're going to see this match at the mid-range at best most of the time. Obviously, there's going to be some scenarios where you see them in full screen, but I'm pretty sure they're going to have a nice little conversation right at that range from low forward every single time. So
bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man, me too. And let me tell you another thing I want to highlight. This got nothing to do with the game. What you know about my man Vicious here was doing some translation. He was like, oh, she said this, she said that. I'm like, no way. And it actually was the truth. Yeah, okay, I see. You've been outside. Nah, you've been outside.
Listen, if Lashar can do it, he's juggling multiple languages. Listen, man, we should all be able to try to do it too. So, one of the other caveats going into it, we did see a glimmer of that Akuma, a significant one at that. Going into like phase 1, he had talked about it in an interview with Ryan Hart, saying like, I wanted to try to do it with Akuma to see if I could, improve on the meta or at least recreate the character. To that kind of regard, right? And then eventually he kind of switched over to the Ed. Now, you could see on your screen a little bit of a preview of what's potentially to come. I don't know if he's going to lock in with Akuma. That becomes a whole different type of dynamic in the matchup there.
Maybe because he has a quick jab DP for the anti-air, so he could get a quick Oki if he like snipes out a Kondo Spire. So probably that's why he has the character a little bit for more the anti-air purposes. Because Ed got like one of the slowest reversals in the game. So if he really wants something to just nip it in the butt where he can actually like punish it and get some offense, I think this is the best look to do. This is the best character to pick. And you got the demon flips, so you could throw off Hibiki a little bit to size him up with those Spires. So we'll see exactly how this is going to play out. They are definitely. Well, they say they're good friends. I'm pretty sure they played a lot of times. But like you said, it's the first time they meet on a grand stage where it's an actual tournament setting. But what makes this even more interesting, guys, remember, 1st to 5 all the way through. This is a single elimination, guys. So there's no losers bracket. Whoever gets the ass kicked, go straight to the spectator seat and enjoy the show, right? But at the end of the day, it's top 8. They get some good payments here. But everybody really doesn't care about the money at this point right now because everybody's trying to win and win for their pride and enjoyment.
You're damn right. These type of accolades go on forever.
Yes, sir.
When we talk about the greats, we highlight all of the events that go on through some of the players that they've actually got their accomplishments from, that they participated in. EWC is always in that conversation.
Yeah, man. This is it. This is where you see some of the greatest players of all time play and meet in the grand stage. Well, listen, a lot of big tournaments out there, right? A lot of entrants, so you don't probably get a chance to see it due to the fact of how brackets play out. Yeah. But this is settled. You got to qualify for this spot. Last chance qualify on the side of Hibiki. Look at him. And on winning sides of things. 1st to 5 going up against Lashar. Lashar with the Akuma. We are locked in. This is going to be the opening game of time. I'm so happy, my It's going to be fun. Oh, my God, it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a good match.
Y'all don't understand. You do not understand what's about to happen. Top 8 here at EWC starts now. Lashar versus Hibiki already off to the races. Sniping him out from above. Catching the fireball game.
What a check on the fearsome fierce. He's using that a lot in the neutral side of things already with the big toe on the standing light kick.
Hitting it with the kill bill. Wiggle your big toe.
Wiggle your big toe.
Oos. Oos.
There it is. Speaking of toes, using that from that range too. Almost.
Oh, that was so. Tell me that wasn't slick. Tell me that wasn't slick.
Good way to get out of harm's way. Good stuff. Hell yeah, that was slick.
Oos. I like the aggression. Anytime Lashar has tried to start off his offense, he's been blown up significantly. Speaking of.
Wow.
Well, that is the importance here of Akuma. He does have a lot of tools, but what he don't have is health insurance.
No, definitely not. Oh my God, again. Lashar introducing the fireball rather early and getting destroyed for it. Okay, yeah, had to do it. Option selected.
Already trying to stuff out those big buttons already. My man kept it super simple. That's what, the 3rd time? Beep, beep. Get up in there. Oh, the overhead. That has been paying a lot of bills here for Lashar throughout this whole tournament.
Back roundhouse.
The roundhouse. The house is round. Let's go for a scoop. Of course, conditional first. He got no reversals, probably respecting the level 1 wake up.
Yeah, going for that jab. It makes a lot of sense, too. What a stop. That was almost point blank.
He was scared of that command, though. I understand. I concur with that reversal. Kick back and relax. Don't be overzealous there. The overhead trying to space that out to block.
Damn. Just level 1 now, too.
That was a great snipe out there. The wake up super out.
Nice.
Well, the block super.
Wake up super.
Good stuff.
Well, definitely
block super hit.
Whether it's pressure, whether it's command grab, you're taking a risk on either of those options. Totally paid out. But man, the drive rush, every opening gambit from Lashar has been blown up by Hibiki.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, those long-range active normals, you gotta love it. Just run into the Mack truck. The yield sign. That's a command, though. He's gonna do it. I swear on everything that I love.
Yeah.
He's going to do it again. Maybe
1 HP, yeah.
He got it. He's in that range. Overhead. Like he's trying to
oh, wow, he got the hit in. He only has level 1, though. Wow, okay, base stat. Nice. Big damn.
Oh my God, what a smart choice there. Now,
he's burnt. Oh my God, and he gets the wall hit. No fucking way. What a comeback. He's won. Oh, Oh my god, Lashar. 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 Holy shit.
He had the life lead. He was pretty semi-healthy, I want to say, with the drive gauge.
Yes, moist as well. Okay.
He got overconfident with the high HP. Went for that DP.
There you go.
Instantly
All right, setting the
threw him
tone with
over.
the fireball. He was looking for that condor again. That way he could go for the DP. Swing and a miss. Looked like he tried to steal some turns to Hibiki.
Tell me that's not one of the sickest sweeps.
It is. You know, it kind of gives me essence of Kyle, the double roundhouse. Everybody forgets it's 2 hits. And it's short range, too, so it'll throw people off for sure. Put it in my back pocket, trying to get that perfect parry to snipe out that drive rush. No one home, though. Command throw.
You know?
And he held up. He thought the same thing, too. Lashar, we don't blame you.
That's 3 of us thinking the same thing. Hibiki taking the round yet again. Although, still at zero games to himself. He's been looking so strong. But shout out to Lashar for keeping the composure.
Yes, sir. Oh, chugging the plasma, of course, setting the tone. The free drive rush. And it's like you really got to be so good at the perfect parries, right? To just dead that strategy. But I'm loving the spacing as Lashar's throwing the jab fireball for the drive rush.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, trying to get the perfection parry. That was 100% going to be a drive impact if he did score that.
It's true. To get the rest of it, right?
Yes.
The rest of the activity.
This man got the Big E Rusty voice. Let's go. Oh, staying fierce for the space out. Looked like he tried to DP afterwards, but was still recovering from the back dash. Command throw? Absolutely. Boom. Concrete Angels.
When you said that line yesterday, I was dying.
Oh, I said Cobblestone Angels, I think.
You said both. You said both.
My God.
Real creative. I love that.
Oh, Demon!
No way.
Nice. Oh, never mind.
Did not input it properly during the drive rush. Unfortunate. Need some work.
Damn.
Kinda uncommon.
Real.
Again, he didn't do too poorly. Honestly, that would have got him. Had he not messed up the input, it would have got him.
Yeah, he fully committed to the duck, right? So, yeah. Damn. So he had to do it the old school way. It's not like you could buffer like back in the days. You could do, what is it, like the 2 punches?
Yeah.
The 2 punches, then you could just point to the other ones, right? So the light kick into
That's
the
exactly
fierce.
it.
But now you got to keep it. Oh, man. That man went straight to the Caucasian male. The good credit, 800. 800 credit score, yes. That is Ed.
He can refinance if he currently has a house.
Ed, never soft. Let's go. I love it. Into the uppercut. Let's go for a throw. No, the shimmy.
No, I was waiting for this. Although I was going to say, this combo's going to kill the hell out of him. I was going to say, he didn't do too poorly with the Aguma, but there's just such a good standing record against Hibiki with Ed plays.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I feel like his Ed would be better here.
Listen. Blue Cross Blue Shield, my subscription is finished. I need to renew my health insurance that went to Ed. Great choice, though. Oh,
He's got
wow.
one of the best deductibles ever.
Seriously.
I bet you he doesn't even have to pay out of pocket anymore.
Get in there, the blitz. Into the throw, wise choice there from Hibiki. He's in trouble, though. Slight lead here for the Shaw, so this ain't too bad on the side of Hibiki.
Yeah, this is the moment we were talking about, right? Like how do you stop like the wind stocks? How do you keep him within range with the flicker?
Exactly.
That's really smart from Hibiki to kind of play it a little bit passive and force Lashar into these spots.
Yep, to play at that range, to force
Damn.
Yomi. Absolutely. Oh.
He's already back in there.
The original. Well, in Street Fighter 6, that is. Nice finish. Of course, Ed trying to jump out the corner, Lashar. It's not your fault. That's not even human error. That's just what everybody would have done. Just try to get the hell up out of there. Looking for that punish counter with the psycho flicker.
Yeah, Lashar's trying to play it a little bit closer now. We get the forward throw. Hibiki stuck in the corner. This is the moment we were talking about. He's going to be playing a little bit less aggressive. Command grab. You know it. That's one.
That's one. Let's go. I know he's trying to get in those ranges to force feed him some good old 10 frames of some standing fierce from Ed, but Hibiki's playing at those ranges where Ed wants to be. Of course, specifically on the Lily matchup.
You've got 2 stocks Aspire if need be. That's 1, keeping it plus. Are you going to do it again? Eventually you have to, right?
Ooh!
Nice perfect there.
Oh,
flavor.
Come on. So get ready, of course. Oh, and there it is. Hakeem the Dream is out with Kenny Smith. Okay, hold on. Oh, let's go. Don't miss those uppercuts. Love it. Continue it. Cobra punch.
Damn.
More uppercuts. Into the safe jump. Let me get some
In
more.
there.
Try to delay the low just to try to throw off the perfect parry. Nice stuff there from Lashar.
I'm gonna get the back throw. Oh, this is huge for Hibiki. Oh, that traded.
Oh.
Reversal. Now you put him into burnout.
Oh.
Lay on the
That was ridiculous.
He did.
Wow, what a way to throw him off. Talk about calling your bluff. I thought it was safe for Shaw. Sheesh.
He put the slow jam on. He hit him with the I'm about to dive in.
Dive.
That's
blitz.
crazy that it worked. Oos.
Yeah, she suffers no reversals, right? So she can't even really get a solid anti-air for real, especially when it's that meaty. There we go, just bust out with the OD spire. And we're going to bust out as well, and we got to lead.
Nice.
Willing to take the risk.
You need to lead. Okay.
Oh, wow, he actually hits that,
That
but
is so much potential damage coming in now, especially with the burnout. The jump away from the command grab, another one, and it's just
damn nice.
Ooh, she's dancing a little bit. Just about in that corner.
Off the pipes, off the glass. Let's go one more time. That is a command throw. Now he's going to have to think about it. He's going to bust out, I promise you. Next scenario, or the drive reversal. Smart choice there. He didn't let him get
yeah, definitely smart. Oh,
so good stuff.
nicely sure.
Good adjustments there. A little scrambled. I like it. Scrappy. Let's go.
A little bit of a micro step forward, also catching Vicky off guard. Now we get the first command throw of this round. Charging up a stock, gets a free one. Sweet.
I don't care what your friends think. Tell me your breath stinks. I love this song. I don't care what your friends think. I'm a fan of NSYNC. Get off of me.
Counter hit for this link.
I like that. We gotta go karaoke. Score! Wow, I didn't even know there was trains there. All right. Well, thank you, Lily. All right, for the driver. Damn, that reached!
That was mad far. Excuse me?
I'm getting scooped right now.
That looked like a little bit closer than Fierce range.
Cannot lose this Lachar.
Had to be the light.
10 whole frames trying to force feed that standing fierce. He's not ranging those out, and we're back with the dream combo.
He can't get all the way for mid-screen though, right? He has to change his route. Still a lot of damage.
True. Oh, the blitz. Safe jump. Perfect parry. No, he's not even going to risk it. Hard read on Hibiki there.
Nice.
Jump, and now we're going to our favorite cereal, the throw.
Oh, one whiff, man. One whiff.
I like that about Hibiki. He never is scared about that. Now he's going to be tapping the legs. Next interaction, he's going to be going for the lows. He does have access to the level 3. Let's see if he can actually apply that and finish the job.
High key, I expect him to do it.
Nice. Okay, he's collecting me out of whip again. Nice.
But at the cost of burnout now.
Oh, that's huge.
To jump in at me.
Hit him with the good old-fashioned dirty.
Did you drop it though?
Finish while just creeping up in his house. Imagine just full-fledged walk into command. I feel like that's what he's going for. All right, let's Shaw adds one to the board. Now officially 2-1. Good choice to switch from Akuma.
The dirty noodle. Just thinking about that.
Disgusting.
Sitting in the money broth.
That's it. What type of broth you like? What's your favorite broth?
That's a difficult question, actually. Huh? I like a standard miso. Honestly.
Okay. Rocks with it.
Don't mind that.
Command throw. Yes, do it all day.
Yes.
He has to make you believe that you're going to escape. Next interaction, going to go for the toes once again. Let's go. We got one stock. There it is. Are we going to go for a reset, the knockdown? We're going to go for the toes. 100%. No. The delay, trying to catch the tech or the jump out.
Makes sense with the crouching heavy punch. The inherent delay with a long startup of that limb.
That's right. The good old Facebook poke. A standing medium punch. You got to love it. Yeah, you're going to ignore
Yeah,
it?
he said 2-1. It's 2-2. It's an important round.
She said, coming in. That's right. We got a witch stop. I'm in there. You already know she's in there. How is LaShaw going to react? You already see Hibiki sizing up.
Oh, and look at how active Lachar is trying to get a bait out of the Windspire.
No.
Oh my God, and it's a sweep from that far away, and it was a counter hit. It's a very solid time.
That sweep. It don't even look like a sweep. That's what makes it even more confusing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, legs. Oh, he waited for the DP. I see what you're doing here, Biggie. Conditioning with all the shampoo needs it to lather up this matchup.
Took a little bit of a gamble trying to get
Big
the stock right in front of Lachar. Trying to swing for it, really.
Chuck at the plasma on the side of Lachar. There we go. Harass. Yes,
oh.
Get comfortable with buttons.
Nice, nice. He's burnt.
Impact coming. Are you going to do it just to burn it out? Burn out the levels? Can we do it? Are you going to do it? Oh,
nice parry.
Not even for a combo. That was optimal.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, you get to save the rest of your bar too. I like that. I like that a lot from Lachar.
Segunda stuff. That's right. No tears yet, ladies and gentlemen. I know that's what y'all looking for in the chat. Oh, organic.
Against the Noodle. Oh, you're eating hella damage.
Punish
counter with the drive impact. I like this start. Command grab? No, he backed away for it just in case. There it is.
That hurts. Yo, I am in.
The inevitable.
Seriously, dude. And that's the scare tactic, right? Lachar is probably thinking twice for himself, like, yo, is he really going to keep going for this command throw? Nah, let me watch my legs.
He's got a corner now. Nice. Nice.
Command throw of my own, and it's in the form of light punch, light kick.
Yeah. It's called stagger pressure. Holding it. Oh, that was cool. That was
Nice.
Too.
Oh, he's dead. He lost.
To invite some normals, that way he can let it whiff and actually go for some offense in his own. But he just walks into the yield sign of the standing fierce.
Brother, if this
Still more,
was
though.
any other occasion, Hibiki would have gotten it over Lashar. But this is first of 5 territory.
Facts.
That's godlike.
That's what amazing is. That's why everybody be so stressed because they want to make it to that phase. Everybody's comfortable in the long set, so it makes a lot of sense. It's a lot of sense.
The delay again, dude. These inherent delays off of the heavy normals, off of Lily, is just such a threat to Lashar. So it feels like for him, right?
Yo, their solar plexus is getting blessed with that stand fierce, bro. I don't know what we call these weapons still, but they look like 2 pieces of cocoa beads on each freaking stick.
Yeah, dude.
That's it. Still figuring it out. Damn, that reach. And when you duck, you make it worse. You make it worse.
Expanded hurt pucks. Definitely making it worse. For getting that command grab. Oh my god, but still goes right after that with the crouching heavy. Oh, give me that. Punish counter. Damn, a Cobra strike?
Like that. Now we in that conditioning, no shampoo state, of course, which is the corner. What are we waiting for? No wind stocks on the side of Hibiki, but that's what he's looking for that quick knockdown. Oh, there it is. No confirm, though. Oh, what an interruption. Yo, these guys are so good at recognizing when even though they're getting hit, but still no one is still challenged. See, sometimes naturally, if I get hit, I'm just going to block right afterwards, right? But no, these guys know exactly when to press the initiative. Very nice. Come here. No.
Oh, I thought that was going to be enough time for a punish counter throw. But either way, Lashar still gets the big opener.
Oh, no one home.
What a backdash. How do you even read that?
Damn, Henrique, you saw that he acknowledged, like, wow, on the command throw, you knew, safe jump. Like that, the delayed jump just to throw off the perfect parry. Yo, holla. Holla, well, this guy, like, command throw, do it again, no.
Can't you hear me? Bang, command grab number 1 for this round.
That was actually the first time he did a tick command, though, so now he's putting out a little more layers to give Lashar a little bit more to think about.
Yeah, the last time we saw it was against Akuma.
Facts.
It was a hot minute. Yeah, more than enough damage. Just tying it up with a level 1.
Yeah.
A lot more composure. There was a lot more control from Lashar in that round, for sure. In that game, I should say.
Like, again, we said it literally at the beginning of the set. Lashar wants to stay in that mid-range. Don't let Hibiki get comfortable getting these win stocks. As you can see, we barely saw Spire that last round, right? So Lashar executed that into perfection. Oh, goes for the legs this time, all right?
Oh, finds the opening on the way out, too. Lashar dashing on in there with a kill rush. Spire jump. Okay! Didn't press a normal on the way down. Baited the uppercut appropriately and hella damage off the super.
Man, what's up, T-Hawk? You got a pass?
Oh!
Let's go for the combo. This is an absolute finish. We don't need no surveys for this one. It's up there, Hibiki, all right, taking charge here in this set. It is 3 apiece. Who's definitely taking that little bit of a lead here is Hibiki. I cannot believe we've seen Lily at the highest stage right now. This is amazing.
Top 8, by the way. Y'all gonna go crazy. Oos.
I'm in. One in the chamber here on the side of Hibiki. When is he going to use it is the question. I think it's more so for punish. It's a knockdown. No, there it is. Psych, I'm skipping. Oh, my God. Scrum.
Do it again. You already have the win stock. Do it again. Do
Nice.
it again. Scrum. That's 4. We got Hibiki at 4-3 against Lashar. And man, everything I just said prior about Lashar's control, out the window in that game. It's gone.
It's gone. He has disappeared. Disappear.
I love that, by the way. Charging up the Spire, catching the drive.
Yes.
So sick.
Chuck that, That's right, establish some plasma, some fireball straight out of the fisticuffs. DP, no, absolutely not. You see the empty jumps here. That's what Hibiki is trying to condition Lashar to do. But Lashar bit one time. He ain't going to bite the next.
And it's so smart that Hibiki's tracking down anytime he goes for that spark. He'll try to go into the air if he has the space and time to do so. Because he has threat of the dive. Oh, lordy.
See how he's just actively waiting for it to whiff before he actually attempts for a whiff punish. That stand medium kick.
Nice.
Early drive reversals. Who's still in the race in terms of staying healthy here is Lashar. Oh, 10 whole frames. You got to eat it.
Brother, get out of there. Get out of there. I've seen 3 of them out there. Get the one in the middle.
You know, I just shot at the one in the middle. You know what I'm talking about. I know you don't like them. We don't got to speak on it then. Drive reversal. Get the hell up off of me.
That was so fast.
You win, Rich. We don't got to speak on it. Let's go. Oh,
what
yeah.
A whiff punish.
This look like a bonus stage right here.
Grab. Okay.
Oh, he's
the same thing either way. The striker throw game is so potent with Hibiki. He's made so many of the right decisions. He's looking at set point.
Did you hear how the crowd roared when they realized what he is about to do if he finishes the job? Hibiki, can you move forward, never backwards?
Brother, I love the developing storyline right now. Hibiki finally conquering one of his character's demons throughout one of the most potent years of his career.
Ooh, big starter. Wow, he didn't use the level 2 yet. I figured he would do it just to get a little bit of that drive gauge, right? But no, he's going to wait for the next hit. He wants it to be optimal. You want to hit him where it hurts. Wake up, command!
Damn.
Esa falta de respeto, coño.
Exactly.
I said very disrespectful, damn it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, had to do it 2 for 2, right? The exchange of the drive gauge. Okay. No way you confirm that. No way you confirm that.
Ridiculous, ridiculous. Caught up moving forward. I mean, Hibiki has been showing those little signs where he would walk up or either stagger a butt and a stand fierce or the command throw. Loving the attitude of both of these guys. They're not scared. LaShaw ate about 1,000 command throws this set. And
He did, yeah. He did lose all of his meter, though.
I would have cracked like an egg a long time ago. Come on over here. Oh, Witch Stop. Dangerous now. We got 2 even more dangerous.
Oh, he's chucking that plasma. Within closer range, yeah, just kind of goes for the spark to see what the bait is. Command grab. Hibiki. He is going to go for number 3 on the stock.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's a lot of pressure.
No pressure, papi.
And look at the drive gauge.
No pressure, papi.
Ooh, that target combo's gangster. We don't really get to see it. It's pretty useless, really, because that's not really the starter, but I like that for the knockdown purposes.
Damn.
Uh-oh, dangerous now. Oh,
Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Oh, nice read. Nice read. Beautiful.
Oh, he thinks he's in range for the command, though. Look at that, spacing it out, the drive impact. You see him buffering. That's why you see Hibiki just conditioning. When is he going to let it back? The walk up.
Damn. Damn.
He's about to touch green, so he's not going to get you.
Damn.
Scooped again. Double. I want double.
Damn.
Says Hibiki moving forward. Here
That sucks.
3 on the top 8 portion. Wow, what an excellent performance from Hibiki, the Lily Master. This man stuck to his guns. Win stock equals command throw opportunities.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Right after he finished being in that burnout state, you would think to yourselves, like, how is he gonna pressure me after this, right? I got all the resources to me. Nah, he skipped all of that.
Oh my God, Lashar, man, thank you so much for an excellent performance throughout that tournament. But I know Lily fans across the world, I know Peru must be going crazy. El Chacote, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. He is here to play. And
Panther is so good.
And easily one of the biggest dark horses of the tournament. When you talk about Hibiki, most of the time, you only talk about Lily, but we don't get to see the events he's conquered. This one step forward, even further. Best believe he's going to be talked about for a long time. Let's hand it over to the stage with an interview standing by with Hibiki.
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, put your hands together for the genius, LaShar. And if we could please get our translator, Madi. Simply put, Hibiki, what would it mean for you to win the Esports World Cup?
今回は、おめでとうございます。響選手にとってワールドカップで EWC で優勝を収めるというのはどういう意味を持つのでしょうか。
間違いなく響というプロプレイヤーの中の歴史に刻まれる大事な大会です。
Well, without any doubts, it's a very important tournament that will encrypt the very important mark in my history of Hibiki.
Hibiki, your run so far has been inspirational. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Hibiki. Please go to crush your opponent's cue.
And we said it, Rob, there was 8 players and now 7 remain as the first key is about to be crushed. Hibiki taking Lechar's soul and dreams and moving forward to semi-finals of Esports World Cup. The dream will never end as we set that key and get that crusher ready and get ready for the first pop of the day. Hibiki, successful and incredible first match to step onto the stage, and now it's time to crush that first key. That was just as clean and smooth as his entire gameplay. Once again, gentlemen, Hibiki winning. He will be back for semi-finals. Please, everyone, make some noise for Hibiki! And we are back and already back for another match because Hibiki had to win quick, but we've got to move forward as more players will set onto that stage. First of all, did you enjoy the first match of the day? That was a bit weak, but are you ready for more? That's what I want to hear, and someone else is ready for more. Rob, listen, they're ready. Have fun on the stage.
Brother, this match is about to be amazing. You actually said earlier on that you believe Hibiki had a great chance to win this tournament, and right now he is making you look like a genius. That said, ladies and gentlemen, it does not take a genius to know how amazing our next competitor is. Put your hands together for the Titan, Kobayan. Kobayan redefined the meta of Street Fighter when it comes to Zangief.
I hate Geef.
We've seen his performances at events like Combo Breaker, at events like Evo Friends.
He's insane though.
And then here at the Esports World Cup, he is staying true to form. The Titan is unleashed.
Titan is unleashed. Look at the width of his shoulders, brother. He's putting you to shame, isn't
he? Man, he making me feel a little silly. Oh, man, all that muscle, brother.
Ooh, that's what we want. But you know what? Against him is a Titan in the making and a player that Kobayan shows himself. And I know the Team Reject fans will be making a lot of noise. Please, let's welcome onto the stage Hinao!
He's method gaming.
Absolute legend in the making. He burst out onto the scene last year after winning the Chengdu premiere, and then everything else has been nothing but history for the Japanese kid. Signed to Reject, qualified to Esports World Cup, and now qualifies to top 8. And he has been picked himself to face Kobayan by Kobayan, so you know he's got something to prove, he's got something to show. It's Hinao on the stage.
Kobayan, Zangief was not looked at as a strong character in this game. Why did you believe in him and believe that you could take it this far?
お選びになっているキャラクターはそれほど最強というふうには一般では思われてないと思います。ですけれどもそのキャラクターをお選びになってここまで突き進んでこれられたのはどうしてそこまで自信というか信じてこれたのでしょうか。
そうですね。なんかあんまり考えたことはないんですけど、やっぱ一目見た時からストロークリリースされてこのキャラクターなら俺勝てるかもなっていうのを最初からなんか分かってたような気がしたような気がするからですかね。
Well, I have never really even thought about it. But like when it was released, launched, like there was some kind of inspiration that I may be able to stick to this character, and then I will be able to win.
Kobayan, one last thing. You're about to play one of the most important matches of your life. What does this moment mean to you?
これから小林の選手生命の中でも最も重要な戦い、戦に出かけられるわけですけれども、それはどのような意味がご自身にとってあるんですか？どのような意味が小林選手にとってそれはどのような意味が持つのでしょうか？
そうですね、自分もこのゲームは、やるのではなく見るから始めたプレイヤーなので、こんな大きい舞台でなおさらトップ8の舞台でましてやひなおとねこういう舞台で戦えるっていうのはすごく嬉しくて、32人のプレイヤーのうち本当に全員が強くて俺の知ってるプレイヤーであの人と戦えるんだっていうのをなんか思うような日々で、そういった日々をなんか2日乗り越えてトップ8まで来れて本当に嬉しい気持ちと、ここで勝ったらもっと嬉しいんだろうなっていう気持ちと、いやなんかちょっと泣きそうなくらいちょっともう自分の中でも感動してるくらいなんですけど、できすぎてて、まあ今日ちょっとでも勝てるように最善を尽くしたいと思います。頑張ります。
I started getting involved in this game as an observer, as a watcher, not as a player. And now that I'm here and proceeded to best 8, which is really remarkable, like, unbelievable. Like, and not more than that, like, I'm able to, like, compete against, which is really, really, like, special. I feel so emotional. I feel like crying. And I'm going to do my best today.
Absolutely moving right there. This match is stuff of history, Samad.
Stuff of history indeed, and let's have a quick chat, of course, with Hinao. Hinao, I have a simple one for you. You came out of nowhere last year on Street Fighter 6, started winning, it never stopped for you, all the way to today's top 8. So, how is your day going? How do you feel coming up to this stage and facing the guy who picked you yesterday?
はい、もう昨年はまだ無名というかそれほど知られてなかったひなおさんがここまで無敵で無敗で進んでこられたわけですけれども、今日の対戦相手には任されたこともあるかと思います。ですけれども今日この場に立っていらっしゃるお気持ちをお聞かせください。
なんかまあ長いというかもうなんか深いことを話せないけど優勝します。
Well, I cannot say anything long or anything deep, but I am going to win.
Listen, a man of a few words, sometimes that's all you need. And you know what, Rob? It is time. Hinao and Kobayan, can I have you go for the traditional pre-match face-off, please? As it is time, Rob, for the second match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Street Fighter is all about. This is what the fighting game community is all about. This is single elimination. You see the intensity on their faces. Only one can move on. It is time for our next match of Top 8 here at EWC. Let's get things going.
Into the second game of the day. It's David versus Goliath, at least within physical stature, but on the sticks, it's even playing field. Vish is back at it again with my man, Jammers, and it's gonna be such a pleasure to call the rest of these matches with you. How you feeling, man?
I mean, David said Goliath lost the plot. That wasn't in the storyline, but I'll tell you what, if we're talking about the 2026 version, he may be correct, but he has to prove the point by getting the dub here. But I'm telling you what, man, this guy has been on an absolute reign of terror this past 8th month, and this is one of the, the cherries on top of the cake. I'm not going to say it's just the one. There's probably a multitude of things. And again, this guy's got so much more depth and more capabilities as to what he can do in his career. So, I memean, getting the dub over Kobayan will propel him into greater heights mentally to try and take the trophy at the end of the day. Now, obviously, Logan and Ringe did mention on their intro to the Eiffel Tower. I'm not jealous, by the way.
Not at all, right?
We didn't actually get to go. I'm not jealous one bit. This guy's mentioned that the Ingrid is in the back pocket because in the Topanga Championships, when Ingrid was still fresh, you saw Hinao actually, literally using her for probably 2 weeks straight before he had to go back to the Sagat and start practicing. So that could be a possibility, maybe in a shorter set, depending on the scoreline down the line here, Bish. I mean, what do you think? Is he going to stick with the King the whole way, or has he got other options?
I'm not too sure, honestly, because, there was a point that you had made just now where Ingrid was actually a little bit problematic during, like, the preliminary phases of Blink Respawn. I don't know how much practice he's had since then. I mean, even from Topanga, I don't know if it's going to be comfortable enough for either player. Like, if Kobeon has to face off against it, or now has enough practice going into this specific phase of the tournament. So I think the King is going to be what's played all the way through for Hinao, or at least one of the other Shotos potentially.
True. But we're looking at the stats right now. Kobeon 34 scoops, 26 with punishes. Successful reversal rate, if we're counting level 3 as the primary one. That's still a pretty high percentage, right? Anything probably for me, mathematically, if you want to be a nerd for 2 seconds, anything above 55% is pretty
Sounds
damn
good to me.
It's pretty damn good. So half the time you have to be scared of the option. But yeah, these two are gonna be tenacious in their own right. Both of these guys are stubborn for one reason or another. Obviously, we've seen Kobeon. He's been trapped in the corner on numerous occasions, and he waits patiently. He basically goads you and tempts you into making a mistake before he changes things around. Whereas Hinao, he's always just going, look, I am full throttle, no brakes.
Yeah.
And that's his stubbornness there. And you can see it in the way he uses drive rush, the way he abuses heavies. He's in there, and I tell you what, he's going to try and stick to this man like white on rice if possible.
It's really funny that you talk about like the stubbornness both on offense and on defense. There's so many different looks that Kobeon gives with his drive rush, and he'll stick to it. That's even if it's rather irregular, something that you don't commonly see as Zangief. He does not mind doing something like a drive rush, nothing, block, drive rush, sweep from max distance, drive rush, delayed medium punch. And those options alone are rather tough to kind of go through and cycle mentally. But there are moments where he'll just go drive rush sweep, drive rush sweep, drive rush sweep, and you're thinking to yourself, what in the hell is wrong with you, man?
Oh, listen, and these kind of stakes, I think everything should be wrong with you because you need to have that bloodlust. You need to have a specific tunnel vision to only stare at the thing in front of you. And right now, between these two, it is the other opponent here. Now, he was doing a little test drive a minute ago, and it looks like Hinao's going to lock in with Ryu. This is the character that we saw him win the Chinese premiere with a couple of months back. Now, like we said, he's got an array of characters. He has a very in-depth understanding, very technical understanding of the game. But it looks like we're going to get something else.
Scared the hell out of me, by the way. We get a preview that most people don't, so I got a little bit of a jump scare when he hovered over Guile. He went to Guile for like a quick second and started like fidgeting with like the different costumes.
He can't charge. He can't charge. No.
Yeah, like that? He hasn't had enough years yet?
I'm doubling down. He can't charge. He ain't got the patience for that. No.
I see. I physically cannot.
This guy got like 6 characters at 2400 MR. Guile was not one of them.
Okay.
He probably could, but you ain't got time to charge like that. No way.
You know what? Nowadays, with the way things have kind of turned out this season, I don't believe anything I see on CFM.
True. Bear in mind as well, if you look at him now, he did say in one of his match interviews, he said he did have a stomachache. He did feel the nerves. He's feeling the heat. So this is all new experiences for him. He's one of the strongest players right now, I'd say, in Japan currently. We are going to see him in Street Fighter League Japan, but he is under good mentorship in that factor under Fudo and Daigo here as well. But this is an individual sport. So he needs to try and stay focused. And because, how often do you fight Zangief under stakes this high?
That's a hard question to answer. It's genuinely a hard question to answer because I don't know what they do in Japan if they actually get some of these sessions in, right? But either way we spin it, we're locked in. All the questions are about to be answered. Kobeon versus Hinao, Zangief versus Ryu. It's the first of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up.
Drive rush donkey kick could be a thing. He might have to change the speed of Hadouken, and he's going to do a hot kick into the EX Tatsu to get things rolling here, and he did manage to get a Denjin charge, and he checked the neutral jump. That was a big risk, but only because Kobeon actually pressed the button on the way down there, Vicious.
Hopefully we see that utilized even further off of the neutral jump, excuse me. We do get a counter hit, a plethora of counter hits against Hinao already. Command grab could be it, and you know what? Hinao thought the exact same thing, but in came the headbutt, more than enough damage towards the end of the lariat. Kobeon instilling the fear early.
The thing is, he's got to take the leap. He's got to be adventurous on defense sometimes, and there's a donkey kick I was talking about. He's got to do it just to see where he's going to try and risk the command grab, where he's going to try and risk the jump, and what a whip punish there with the heavy kick. He is going to get the pickup, misses the crouching heavy punch from the drive rush, excuse me.
Oh, not too bad of a situation now for Hinao. Gets back-to-back throws, catches another parry. Oh, just within range of the fierce. You know he wanted to punish that. Still taking it to the skies. I like that.
This is going to be very tense. If it keeps going to the final round in every single game, these two, I need a heart rate monitor immediately. Good drive reversal here. A lot of the guys have been drive reversing throughout the past couple of days, I will say, because it is tense. He goes for the sweep knockdown instead, and another dungeon charge in the bank. There's a jump. He might have to go to level 3. He might have to do level 3, but he's not going to choose to do it yet.
Instead, we're going to pepper in some of the damage. Level 2. Yeah, you saw the meaty crouch short. From the side here now, drive rush on in, lights out, don't need to even call the rest of this match. A lot of confidence coming in from here now in control of the neutral.
Game 1 will go to our 15-year-old combatant here, and you saw it. This is going to be one of the biggest things on defense for Kobian, because we know, we've been talking about it all the time. When he has level 3, when he uses it, it turns the game around, and most of the time he actually wins the round from that. That time he chose to level 2. That's a very big decision to make, especially with how slow it is on startup.
It would have hit. He would have increased his stats.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was a move that was more than 4 frames specifically, then yeah, I guess, but...
I think he would have caught him.
Probably. Oh. Throw tech there again. Kobian's throw techs have been nothing but exceptional, I've got to say, and he's still not biting at the bait here. Ixaduki couldn't get the pickup because too far, and
baiting.
He's going to be elusive. He's going to be evasive. You have to keep that in mind, but also when you try and figure that out, he could do a reckless TP in your face, and that will really frustrate you if he does that.
So awkward too, in terms of like what you're supposed to do after that. But a big opener yet again for me now. He's been in full control. Word on wake up. That was a counter hit. A little bit of a delay on the normal.
Yeah.
Okay, OD.
There you go. He's gonna break your momentum every single chance he can see it. Lariat.
A delay, but instead it's Kobian coming in with a crouching short.
Gonna go for some Oki here, but it's gonna be Lariat right in his face. Headbutt. Yeah, there you go. He's not having it. He literally doesn't want to give you any breather. Even if it puts him in the burnout, he's confiscated the drive system from himself. Oh, the jab. Right, Furry still got super here. One button to the super will do the trick, and he's literally throwing everything in the kitchen sink, and it's not gonna be successful. Because Kobian found the hit, and you can see it on the face, right? He's feeling the pressure. He's like, when can I find that clean hit? Because this guy is throwing everything at him.
It's rather difficult. I mean, Hinao did a little bit of like a hesitant move. He actually went for like the movement a little bit later. So Kobian, again, coming in with the drive rushes and those delayed lights, that's going to be adding more to the mental stack, right?
Try to get the parry there. Just blocking out the pressure here again.
Damn, that was good pressure.
Away, crunching at that drive gauge there that Kobian has, and obviously as he does that, he replenishes his own drive gauge before he can land a big back combo, and he missed the last frame on that heavy.
That was so awkward.
I know, right?
Oh my god, no whip punish, and he's still active with it. Level 2, Hashogeki.
Damn, that did an abundance of damage here in the pickup, and he still has Shinku and Duken locked and loaded. This 15-year-old is on smoke.
Nice, that was crazy.
Dumped out the whole account. My man knows how to spend it.
Oh yeah, listen, burnout to him is this whatever, it's part of the game. He's not worried about losing the resources. He burned himself out on his own volition, but he said, listen, I know you're Goliath, but I know where the weakness is. Let me show you where it is.
Bro, he's got a Gucci slingshot.
Damn, that's crazy. Can you find one of those Amazon?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, okay, the meat. Damn. That was extra saucy. Oh! He tried to get him to do the DP so he could go through it. That was a brazen choice there to make from Kobian, but...
Fucking hell now, holy shit.
He's running away with this, dude.
Crazy.
He's rather confident with that walk up, and just his overall demeanor when you see him on the player cam.
Despite being nervous, it could be nervous with excitement. Some people forget that about themselves when they're in high-octane situations like this, Vicious. Perfect parry, brilliant. More people should be doing that, or at least attempting it against the headbutt. Holding up again.
Potential throw loops incoming.
That worked. It worked out. Whatever it was, that was intentional. But
no. Big parry, big parry, big parry.
Why did you do that when you had no health? You're weird. I'm sorry. I love these players, but you had no health, and you thought to do down-back parry.
Maximum intellect. What are you talking about?
No, no. Doing a parry there. Like most players, when they're throw looping like that, they're not gonna finish with a throw loop.
It did. If it missed, then you could say what you just said.
Shit.
a lot of the time he's just guessing correctly because he thinks Hinau's going to be ferocious with physical attacks alone. He doesn't know he can just chip away at him for your throws. So he needs to be careful. There's a Shoryuken again.
Get that situation. You saw now Kobeon going into the opportunities to tech, but no, Hinau giving him the false flag. Okay, all right.
Holy fuck, bro.
That's just how it goes with tall fellas. The jump back jab, the instant overhead.
I can't relate.
All right, 6-footer. Right?
I'm 6'3". We're punishing.
Keep it down a bit. You didn't have to sprinkle in the extra 3, dude. You could have just said yes and we would have moved on. Anyway, Hinau getting another giant whiff.
Hinau's gonna win that.
He has got to stop flinging out these heavies, man. Hinau is extremely
Hinau's cooking.
And dude, it is going to be a Shinku Hadouken, which accelerates him to a 4-0 lead here on
That's crazy.
Day. And he has no choice but to win 5 games on the bounce. Can the big man do it?
I'm blaming Rob TV for getting Kobeon too emotional prior to the game.
Probably.
I'm breaking the focus.
He now said he lost the plot. Did she say he lost the plot? Clearly he's proving it with the stats alone. Wake up buttons. Again, dude, you can't keep charging that button. That's literally been one of the bane of his existence. And he can just throw him a couple of times, but he's going to do a drive impact instead. And
He's gonna lose 5-0.
be getting 5-0 today.
He's gonna get 5-0, dude.
I thought you were going to do it. You set me up, man.
Nah.
Yes, there we go. Now
he's 4
Nice,
games up. He can
babe.
do whatever the hell he wants. He has a level 1 if he wants to as well. There it is.
Yeah, he knows.
That's what he wants. That's what Kobeon wants. He wants to play.
Nice, Kobeon. Nice, Kobeon. You know.
He wants to build the momentum and become a showman.
His back's against the wall, and it's better than your back against nothing. He needs to really put that stand heavy punch away. He's got to play neutral a different way. Walk and parry a little bit more. Probably be a bit more audacious. Just not that button. Gonna get a punish counter SPD.
Hinau wants the 5-0. I think Kobeon knows.
A little bit of action being played from Kobeon.
Good jump away. He couldn't risk an SPD. Not on his wake up there. Damn, he got slumped in his face again. That beard is getting a little bit shorter.
Damn.
Heavy parry. Oh my god, he's got to throw everything in the kitchen sink. He still has that level 3. He still has the level 3. There it is. He's going to do the Cyclone Lariat instead.
Nice.
He might have to close out with the aerial Russian slam as well.
What? Okay, nice, nice. That kills. Doesn't kill him.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to wake up with a jump.
There you go, not getting 5-0 W.
That movement's going to be blown up. An excellent read from Kobeon. He stays alive.
Hanging on by a thread, but it's situations like that where you give the opponent a game to work with, and that's what builds the momentum. And it started from you. He didn't create it out of thin air. You gave it to him. And he's got to be careful about jumping away or even jumping back. And he tried to do a delayed button again, but he got clipped because he whiffed the throw.
Now the tick throw happens. Solar Plexus forced to hold it, knocking on the door with the frame trap. And sneaking in the drive, impact, and now back in full form. Didn't want to play with his food anymore. He got another perfect. How many perfects on the board thus far? I feel like this is the most I've seen throughout the entirety of EWC week.
Probably. Denjin charge. Good, he sent him full screen, so why not take the advantage in that situation? Damn, he was dragged to high heaven. Uh-oh.
Just checking the buttons, man.
He fat-fingered that one. Almost got the perfect parry, beat him to the punch. Because usually the second person wins in those interactions with Drive Rush. There's a head.
Sit him down!
Sit him down. You might have to Drive Rush and block. Yeah,
No.
He baited something because I sensed this dude trying to do something to wake up, and he started. It's getting antsy now. He's still got a massive buffer to work with, but he's sensing it. Every knockdown's gonna count. Oh wow!
I love that from Kobeon. He's slowly applying the pressure, slowly putting all the pieces together to the puzzle. Can he reclaim?
Dude, put that button away.
Tie game.
Nice. Oh, that's so nice.
Punish there. Sure, you get to break things away. Cyclone Lariat still an option. That was massive. That was huge.
Nah, he's level 3.
Too much, though.
It's scary.
Oh, but that did. It's not gonna kill him though. But it's
Kobeon's gonna have level 3 at least.
Such a conducive position.
Critical art level 3. It's kind of winnable still.
The most professional decision of his life. And I
Yeah, he
hope
does.
doesn't wake up level 3.
Yeah, for real.
He's coming. He's gonna get chipped. He's done. He's done. Whoa!
He has to. He has to in that W.
I don't know what he tried, but the Stormbuster's coming through, and I think by the time we're done, the drive
He had to. It's the only choice he had.
He's got to wait. He has to wait. Now he can.
No, nice, nice, nice. He had to wait. That was so beautiful. Oh my god.
The jump back. He's gonna chip him for the burnout. That's it. He's flinging out the donkey kick because he's got nothing else to do.
No, the burnout. Oh, and he attempted to go for the hit.
There you have it, man. The kid is off his seat. He's punching the air. And you know
He's punching the air.
means to him a 5-1 domination to kick off the campaign for today.
Nice.
That is not the job complete, but I tell you what.
And I was earning that shit. Now I was earning that shit.
It was just so difficult to even try to chase down Hinao, especially after that level 3. There was just so much against Kobeon, but Hinao sticking to his guns. I love the way that he closed it out.
He didn't waver.
He thought he was giving him a.
But because he had such a massive lead in the set,
He thought he was dabbing him up.
Out
That shit was funny.
Risks, but I tell you what, man, that last interaction there, he needed the SPD and he knew that, so he went airborne with the Tatsu, but that was crazy. We need to head on over to the stage, and we need to go with our stage host Damascus right now. Talk to me, baby.
Man, he's so happy.
Once again, it is time to exchange the keys. Kobayan, unfortunately, has to give his key away to Hinao. Kobayan, I will let you, of course, leave your key to today's rightful winner. But of course, please, everyone, please give it up for Kobayan! Hinao, I will just ask something very quick.
Fuck.
Kobayan picked you yesterday and 5-1, so what do you have to say?
昨日は小林に今日の対戦相手として選ばれたわけですけれども、今のお気持ちを聞かせてください。
まあでも正直自分やっぱり内心選ばれて、まあでも小林いけるかなって不安だったんですけど、正直最初いい感じにリードできたんですけど、最後逆転されかけたんで、正直今でも敵ながらも本当に強かったです。
Well, yes, he chose me yesterday, and I thought I was a little bit anxious that, if we can win against Kobayan, and I started off very well, but towards the end, he was bouncing back. So yes, I was not 100% sure that we can win, but I'm so glad I made it.
Hey, never sure, but clutches in the end. Listen, Hinao, I will let you go to the Crusher to crush your opponent's key as Rob TV is waiting for you.
And what an emotional scene as we see Kobayan in tears being eliminated after a phenomenal performance. And now, congratulations as he goes to crush here now. He said, I'm here now. That's pretty much what he's letting the people know, ladies and gentlemen, as he moves on even further in the bracket. Kobayan's last hoorah here at EWC as the young prodigy crushes the Titan right here in our top 8. Hinao moves on in the bracket, and we are just now getting started with finals day. We'll see just how far the young prodigy can take it.
Hearing that shit.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by Play.
Well, finals is well underway, and already our first keys have been crushed in our semifinals.